Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Chairman Metcalf and the committee for conducting this hearing on Senate Bill 748. At the onset of this meeting, I want to make it perfectly clear that I am no way opposed to closing a Pennsylvania facility, provided there are proper guidelines in place. As the good senator just explained, 20 days is perhaps a little short. You know, we in the legislature appropriate significant dollars for technology and things like our transportation system. We continue, and I'm sure we're going to continue to legislate in an effort to modernize sentencing guidelines. With these and other factors in play, it only stands to reason the necessity for consolidation and ultimately the closure of many brick and mortar Pennsylvania owned and leased facilities. Certainly I would hope so. Otherwise, spending all that money on technology and transportation and legislating reform we'd be derelict in our duty of spending taxpayer dollars wisely. But during this hearing, it's my sincerest hope that we focus on the process of closing a facility and not tangle ourselves up in the minutia of why we would close a particular facility. My current concern with the closure policy is the extremely short timeline between the official public notice and the actual closing of a facility. If you focus on the process solely, I believe there are 4 areas of concern. Like the senator said, the effect on the local economy, both short-term and long-term. Businesses that decide to expand or maybe remodel or perhaps even buy a business dependent upon the traffic that state facility provides. What do they do with such a short notice? Concern for employees, transferring their families, enrolling their kids in school, only to find out in mere months that they bought the house for naught, they've disturbed their children as far as schooling. We must do better for our state employees. Another issue of concern is the short and long-term scheduled capital improvements at these facilities, particularly, but not limited to, the state prison. Those buildings are very costly to maintain, and to spend taxpayers' money for very expensive capital improvements that could very easily be deferred had management at those facilities realized that the facility was going to be closed. Contained within both these bills is spreading the process over 1 year. The question I have, is that appropriate or should it be longer? And finally, I question the administration or the previous administration. Have they considered the federal template laid out by the Defense Base Closure and Realignment Commission, commonly known as BRAC, that took place the late 80s, 90s, and into the early 2000s? So thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this hearing, and I look forward to the testimony, and I think I have plenty of questions.
Thank you.